Hi guys, welcome back to Uzo's Tribe, my YouTube channel where we talk about love, life, career, faith, scholarships, my life as an international student and everything in between. Today, in this very short and concise and information loaded video, I'm going to be telling you exactly how to write your personal statement. A personal statement is a worded document, a document that is needed mostly by any school abroad, like international schools, in order to give you admission. This personal statement is a document that shows the admission body exactly who you are and then lets them know if you're well suited for that course in their school. So you might want to get out your writing pads and your pens and then stick with me till the end of this video, because if you watch halfway, the information that could make a difference in your personal statement might just be at the end of this video. So watch this video and I hope that you find it useful. So there are two major paragraphs in your personal statement that are for sure. Like, these paragraphs are not going anywhere. They are always there. And they are your introductory paragraph and your concluding paragraph. Now, in between your introductory and concluding paragraph, you could have 3 to 4 to 5 paragraphs in between. 5 might be a little much, but 3 to 4 paragraphs in between, and then your introductory and concluding paragraph. So altogether, you could have like 5 to 6 paragraphs in your personal statement. Depends on what you want to write. If you're writing like 500 words, then I don't see any reason for 5 to 6 paragraphs. Okay, all right, so let's go into what should be. I hope your pens are out, guys. What should be in your introductory paragraph? Before I go into what should be in your introductory paragraph, let me reiterate what should not be in your introductory paragraph. I have always known that I wanted to be an engineer. Not necessary. My grandfather told me that I would be, I used to speak well as a child. My grandfather told me I would be a lawyer. Nobody wants to know that. To be very honest, it's not important. In this personal statement, it's not important. I don't care if I'm reading your personal statement. I don't care whether your grandfather has foreseen that you be a lawyer, or whether as a child you used to defend people that used to enter trouble. Unnecessary. I made a first class, a 2-1. I made this one in law school. I carry first class. Your CV. Most schools ask you for your CV. Your CV already tells us that. Okay? Like I said in my previous video, even if you're going to mention your first class because it's a good grade, it should be mentioned in passing. It shouldn't make up like the main crux of whatever paragraph it is you're mentioning it in. So I'm hoping that this makes sense. Like, these are the things not to, because these are cliche openings to personal statements. My passion has always been to help people. Not necessary as well. My passion is human rights and women's rights. No, all these things are not necessary. Now that I have mentioned what you don't need to add, let me go into what should be in your introduction. Okay? Your introduction should majorly have things like your motivation to study the course. At what point? What was the turning point that gave you that motivation? It could be your research work previously. So there are many ways to approach this. Okay, let me give 2 examples. It could be my research or my undergraduate research on human populations and infectious diseases opened my eyes to the inevitability of, or maybe to the impact of infectious diseases on human life and morbidity. So basically, you undertook a research at your undergraduate level that exposed you. So you could say something like, oh, my undergraduate research at the University of Nigeria on, you can now put your topic there, human infectious diseases and the rate of morbidity in children, for instance, exposed me to the prevalence of so and so on the lives of children. If you want, you could just add a little bit of statistics, like over 10,000 children die as a result of so and so. It motivated me to study so and so at the university of this, or this spurred my interest in undertaking a postgraduate study into the that's in order to open my eyes to so and so, or in order to gain skills in this and this, or in order to further my research on so and so, and contribute, my quota in helping to alleviate so and so in children. So this is one way that you can go, essentially. So there is no one size fits all to this. It could be that maybe your undergraduate research has nothing to even do with what it is you want to study in this school now. But maybe you've been doing work in the field. Maybe you've been volunteering for organizations, or maybe your CDS, you were president and you did one or two things, or maybe you've done work. It could even be your professional work, your real, like your career, and you've been doing work in this field, and it suddenly spurred your interest. Like, no, I want to know more about this. I need to undertake a master's degree, or I need to undertake an undergraduate degree in this subject, because schools in Nigeria don't explicitly take it, or just something like that. I'm just trying to say, if maybe you don't have an undergraduate research related to what it is you want to study, so there's no way for you to link it, but you have been doing work here. You could say, I have recently worked at the infectious diseases department of the World Health Organization. In my role as analyst, or in my role as lab technician, I observed the so and so, the interplay of infectious diseases and drugs in this and that. This spurred my interest in, undertaking further studies on this subject to learn about the blah, 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 and blah. Do you understand? So an introduction doesn't have to be too long. It shouldn't be like 2 lines or something, but it shouldn't be too long, such that your reader is like, I bet we see this one, they talk. So just give them a hint. And that is why it's an introduction. You want to study in this university or in this school. Why? What is making you, why this school? What's making you, first of all, there's a course that you really want to study. What even influenced your decision? What's making you want to study here? That's what you should write. So an introduction can come in many forms. It mustn't even be that you're stating your motivation to study the course. It could be, you could even start straight up immediately, oh, I intend to study so and so in this prestigious university, But most times it's usually advisable to just say, oh, this is why I want to study. It gives whoever is reading your personal statement more of an inkling into who you are, and what forms the basis of your decision to come to that school and study. After you have explained, your motivation to study, giving them a little bit of your background and everything, this is now the time to give them your background, Where are you coming from exactly? So this is where you have to churn in like your experiences, what have you been doing for work? In 2018, I started my role as, or blah, blah, blah. You could even flow from, after my undergraduate studies, I proceeded into the role of programs officer at XYZ organization. In my role, I did this and that and that. I examined corpses of dead bodies to determine, cause of death, blah, 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 and then decipher the statistics of probably, infectious diseases, causes of death by infectious diseases. In this role, I did this, I did that, I did that. I helped so and so people, I helped so and so people, or I worked as blah, 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 blah. And then in this role, I was able to hone my this one skills, that one skills, this one skills. If you have more than one role that you feel is relevant to whatever application you want to make, feel free. If you have more than one role, you don't have to use only. If you have more than one role, you can but don't go too long. Remember, you're working within the word limits, so don't now go on a frolic of your own and be writing for too long. No. So I must briefly mention, be very clear and concise, like go straight to the point, and avoid the temptation to use big. You want to show us that you have your vocabulary is so grand. You have large, wide vocabulary. Not be using words that you don't fully know the meaning of, or words that apply differently in different contexts. It's better for you that you use clear, simple to understand English language, concise, and you go straight to the point, than that you try and be forming grandiose. No need. Nobody's asking you for all that. Nobody's trying to test your verbosity or your, the large extent of your vocabulary. They just want to get to know you. I think another thing you should avoid is trying to overstate your achievements. Don't do that. Nobody's saying now be small, but find the balance between hyping yourself properly and now pretending and lying. Find that balance. Hype yourself properly, but state in factual terms what you did. Don't lie or be pretentious or over. Don't be like an overachiever. Don't lie if you know that all those things did not really do it. Finally, I think I would say you should try to use positive words in your personal statement, like I have achieved, I have undertaken, stuff like that. I did this, targeted at this. Like, use positive language and write in active voice instead of writing the girl was regulated by the fiscal commission. Write instead, the fiscal commission regulated the girl. So one of the best ways to use active voice while writing is to try and leave your words in present continuous tense. The market was demolished by the Lagos state government. That's passive voice. You could say the Lagos state government demolished the market. That sounds more active, doesn't it? So I'm just saying, like, write in active voice. You be clear and concise with your language. Go straight to the point. Use clear English language. It's better for you that you're speaking clearly and simply than that you are forming vocabulary princess or prince, and then you go and use words that have a totally different meaning or give a totally different context than you were intending to your statement. Okay? Yeah. Let's go straight to your second paragraph. So now that you've given us you've finished your introduction and you've given us a clear background, of who you are. You've told us where you're coming from, right? Now you go straight to where you are now. Now you are at a point where you have amassed all these skills from these experiences, and you now seek to undertake a degree in the University of Oxford, Stirling, Queen Mary University of London. You now seek to undertake a degree in blah blah blah. This is where you now bring in the course modules of the school that speak to you. What skills you intend to hone. Maybe you already have them, but you know that taking these course modules in the school will improve these skills, or what extra things you need to learn and how these course modules will fulfill that or will teach you that. Okay, so this is where you come in with the school, the course modules of the school, what skills they will teach you, what maybe the research centers in the school, what they will give you, the networking ability you would gain, the collaborative access, networking access, collaborative opportunities that studying in this school will give you. This is where everything comes in. Better still, if you even have a lecturer in that school that is doing exactly, who teaches maybe your course and is doing research work or is doing has written publications in the exact area that you want to study in. Best, this is where you bring it in. Also, I look forward to working with Professor Vladimir Putin. I look forward to working with Professor Anna Pulaskova. Why Russian names actually in my head? Anyway, you get what I mean. I look forward to being under the tutelage of, or being under the tutelage of is passive voice. That's passive voice, guys. Don't do it. So you can say I look forward to learning with Dr. Professor so and so Kaloniko, whose work on blah 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 infectious disease. I think the reason why I'm doing infectious disease so much today is because I recently helped someone proofread her personal statement, and it was on like drugs and medicine. So I've left my human rights law now. I've moved to infectious disease. Anyway, the point is, this is where you add those details. Okay, so this could be like your third paragraph after telling us, your school background and what skills you've learned in school, what subjects you've learned in school, and how they relate to what you want to learn. You move to your work and volunteering experiences, what you've done on the field, what you have observed, the gap you've seen, the skills you've honed, and then the additional skills you need to get from your new school now studying this course in order to close that gap in whatever it is in your industry. Don't forget to put in personal touches in your personal statement. So when we say put a personal touch, it doesn't mean you should be using adages too much, or you should come and now be doing jokes, using like informal language. No. And then I understand that some people sometimes might want to do stuff like, I used to not be good at this, but this study taught me how to do this. It's good to show a growth process, but don't talk yourself down in the process. Don't say I used to always like to procrastinate, then this study now made me stop. Just say I learned the art of commitment, or have groomed my skills in or I've honed my skills in commitment, diligence, this and that, due to this experience or this and that. Don't go and please, you people, please. Yes, so finally, after doing all this, let's go to your concluding paragraph. Your concluding paragraph is where you have a chance to sum everything you have set up. Your concluding paragraph is your gift wrapper. You have this beautifully written personal statement, and then you need to tie it all together. And this is where your conclusion comes in, okay? It doesn't have to be that long. It could just be something like, I have studied in this so and so XYZ area. I've acquired skills in this. I have also worked and volunteered, lending my time and so, where I have also acquired blah 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 skills. Don't over repeat what you've written before, okay? Don't repeat what you've written before. Just find a way to tie it all together without repeating what you've written before. But now mention how but I've done this, or I'm currently doing this, but I still require a personal statement. I still require a degree in blah 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 to enable me do this and contribute to closing this gap, or sustainability development, this school is the best place for me to do that, because of its research quality in this and that, because of its wide or rich array or diverse personalities in the faculty of law and faculty of medicine, so you have a wider access to professors in your field in this school. That's what this school offers, but this school is best for you because the research centers allow you to do so and so. So this is why you tell them the reason why you've already told us why you've chosen the course and everything. This final concluding paragraph is the reason why you tie it all together. You tie it all together by telling us why they are the best in the field, why they are the ones you chose, and then what amassing skills, or how it will tie to your future career, essentially. What this learning in their school will do for your future career. So this school, I have chosen to undertake my master's degree in the Queen Mary University of London because of its this at so and so time, giving women a chance at education, because of its gender sensitive or gender this department. The school would also offer me the opportunity to network with lecturers like this who will help me to this and that, and these are the much needed skills, or these are the skills I need for the next phase of my career, which is this and this. These are the I'm doing this and this because these are the gaps you are going to fill by yourself. I don't know your career, everybody watching me. So these are the gaps you're going to fill in yourself. I need these skills, or I need to sharpen these skills I already have, or I need to gain these new skills. I need your research center. I need these lecturers, the networking opportunity. I need these course modules. I need your school specifically to help me in the next phase of my career, which is XYZ, and to help me contribute to making impact in so and so area, and contributing to the, maybe you could use SDGs if the SDGs are your goal, to sustainable development goal 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, to helping me contribute to solving or achieving sustainable development goal 10 by 2050 or 2030 or whatever. So this is how to conclude. This is how to tie up your personal statement. I hope that this video has been very useful to you in learning how to write your personal statement. I hope you're already writing as we speak. Like I said in my previous video, write down all your achievements on a piece of paper first. Write down everything you've ever done in case you forget something, because you might want to use one particular life skill or experience. Meanwhile, you have something way better, that you've forgotten. So write everything down first on a piece of paper and then just start. Don't wait for it to be perfect in your head or anything. Just start. Trust me, everything would fall into place. Someone reached out to me and they were like, oh, I don't know, start thinking. Just start. Your first draft does not have to be amazing. Start first. Make that first draft, make all the mistakes, and then work from there. Correct, delete, replace, add, remove. That's how to get a personal article or a personal statement, a perfect essay, a perfect article. Okay, don't beat yourself up about it if it's not perfect on your first try. Just start. That's the point of this whole conversation. This whole point I'm making is just start. It will get better from there. All of you that are saying, please stop sending me emails and messages to review your personal statements. I cannot review for everybody. That's just the truth. It's not possible. I cannot do it. So please, guys, take the tips in my video and your personal statement to be amazing. If you can find someone else to review, perfect. But please, I can't review. I'm already, see my eyes. Swollen Navi, my own personal schoolwork and everything. So please, guys, day and night I'm reading hundreds and hundreds of pages. Hey God, I'm working. I also have my own plans in life, and I have mentors that are also giving me assignments to do on top of everything. So at the same way you want to better your life, the same way I want to better my life, and I'm also reading to better my life, doing assignments that my mentors give me. I am working and I am studying, so it's already a lot. So please, I cannot really add essay reviews. These videos that I'm doing, you don't even know how I take out my time to do it, just to make sure that there's something out there to help people. Please, I can't. So don't feel bad if you send me a message and I say, oh, I'm sorry. At least what I try to do is if I see the messages, I try to reply. Sometimes I might see it late, sorry. I try to reply and say, oh, sorry, I can't do this right now, I'm too busy. Please don't feel bad when I tell you I'm too busy. It's because I genuinely am very busy, okay? Just use my videos and other videos on YouTube and comment, please. I like engagement, so please, I think this is how I'm gonna end this video. Like, comment, share, and if of course I am helping you in one way or another, shout me out on LinkedIn. I'll be so happy to see a shout out. Send me a text, an email, just comment, in fact, and I'll be so happy to respond. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.